We redefine your relationship with energy, save you money, and get you on the path to a cleaner, greener future. JFW Renewables, your nationwide solar energy specialists. Call us today for a greener tomorrow.
QFinancial.ie got the price and advice for me.
Pension auto-enrolment will soon be introduced. This means that all full-time workers over the age of 23 earning more than €20,000 per year must contribute to a pension, and employers must contribute. What are those pension entitlements, and is there independent advice available? The Q Financial Pension Team are experienced in advising both employees and employers of the positive and affordable options available for your situation. Call 091 421 900 or log on to qfinancial.ie.
QFinancial.ie.
Based in Clare, Galway, OMA Financial Services Limited, trading as qfinancial.ie, is an authorised independent pension intermediary regulated by the Central Bank of Ireland.
And you're all very welcome to Kenny Park in Athenry for the second of the Senior Hurling Championship games here this afternoon. And we see that it's a Hascarfohan and Lee Meadows in the first game. That was won by Lee Meadows by 7 points. But it's Oranmore, Maree and Ardrahan taking place today. And this is the second game here. Both sides wearing blue, so we'll see how will we be able to decipher between the two teams as we go on. But I'm sure we will. And we'll go through the two teams now before the start of this game. The rain has come down here in Kenny Park in Athenry. And we'll go through the Ardrahan team first now. There will be positional changes with these teams. Derek Fahy is in goal, and number 17 Keane Callinan, 3 Michael Walsh, and 4 is Jack Burke. They have backline 5 Keane Walsh, 6 Keenan Fahy, and 7 Cathal Walsh. It's number 8 is Owen Murphy, and number 9 Gerard Ford. Number 10 is Ben O'Connor, 11 Conor Cosgrove, and 12 Oisin Slevin. And number 13 is Donna Fahy. Number 14 Jason Kennedy is out with an injury. He's replaced by number 20 Alex O'Flynn, and number 15 is Sean Gardner. Now we do anticipate that there will be positional changes there, and we can tell you that there will most definitely be positional changes on the Oranmore Maree team that we've been given. Number 1 is Jack Grealish, numbers 2 to 5 don't start, so 17 Conor Butler, 25 Thomas Blake, and 27 Colin Burke. 17 is Ryan O'Donnell, 6 Garage McInerney, and 7 Mark Hannafy, Ross Malone and Rory Burke. It's Patrick Burke, Jeremy Hannafy and Conor Hannafy, Ruben Davitt, Niall Burke and Anthony Keady. And with that, we'll stop for Oran Naveen. So there you have the rendition of Arán Aveen prior to the start of this senior championship game between Oranmore, Maree and Ardrahan. I'm delighted to be joined by Andy Cohen in the commentary position. Andy, of course, captain Gort to win the championship in 2011. And Andy, a big game for both teams considering both of them lost their opening round games.
Yeah, no, it's probably the tie of the day, because both teams, especially after the first round losing, they really need to get going now and get back up on the horse, so it's going to make for a really interesting game.
Both sides getting into position. We have seen the light blue of Ardrahan against of Oranmore Maree against the full blue of the Ardrahan set as we get ready to start the game. Players, as we said, are positioned all over the field as this second half of this opening game, or this second game, is about to start. It's underway. John Kane from Raho Newcastle, he is the Rachel. The ball is in, the game is on as Oranmore Maree try to break away. They have wind advantage in the first half, but it's Keenan Fahy who has it. Indeed, it's Ardrahan who have the wind advantage, and Keenan Fahy goes for a score from out the field, and that is the first wide of the day, and it's Keenan Fahy is the man who has put that wide, so that's the first wide of the day. His side are wind aided in the first half, and we've seen, I suppose, Andy, as well over the last couple of days here, the wind has had a major bearing on games.
Yeah, it is. It's trying to kind of settle in. If you're against it, really kind of hold it out in the first half if you're kind of facing into it, and probably, I suppose, get the maximum out of it if you're playing with it. But good start there for Ardrahan to settle in early.
Yeah, Ardrahan tried to come on the attack in, but the Oranmore Maree man there wearing number 10 is Patrick Burke, gets the ball forward towards Niall Burke at the edge of the square. Niall Burke wearing number 14, the vastly experienced campaigner, tries to lay the ball off over to the far side of the field, and it's a good score, is it, by Rory Burke? It's not. It's gone to the wrong side of the post and it's wide, so that is the first wide for Oranmore Maree.
Good pressure there from Michael Walsh in full back.
Yeah, and Ardrahan have gone very direct here as well, by the way. The ball has gone long down the field in towards the full forward line from Derek Fahy's puck out. It's picked up by Ross Malone, playing at wing back now for Oranmore Maree. Just got a slap there as from the Ardrahan man as he was coming out from defence. So that means it's going to be a free out, and the free out is to Oranmore Maree. Oranmore Maree well beaten in the opening round by Castlegar. Ardrahan just beaten by 1 point by Sarsfields, as this puck out is going to be taken by the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper is Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish goes long down the field, but it's intercepted by the Ardrahan man there, and Ardrahan tried to come on the attack, but Conor Cosgrove playing in the half back line, he's hooked there. The ball goes back towards Keenan Fahy, and he first times the shit down the field. It's a long high ball going into the area, but it's an aimless delivery in the end, and that's 2 wides. And I suppose Ardrahan just need to be careful with that wind, Andy, that they don't be going for pot shots from too far out the field.
Exactly, it's a big advantage, but you have to kind of smarter with that ball. Now that's twice Keenan Fahy on the ball, so he just needs to probably go short on the next ball.
2 points to no score. The quick puck out is taken over to the far side of the field, but it goes out over the line, and that's going to be a line ball, and the line ball is to Ardrahan. They're looking for a Schlitter quickly. Of course, they're playing with the wind advantage, as we've said. Moving week, I suppose you could call it, in the senior championship in many ways, that some teams now have 4 points on the board, but I suppose, Andy, for these two teams to get the points on the board is really, really important at this stage, isn't it?
Exactly. It's even, like I said on the podcast, even a draw at this stage could be a very, very important point coming into the last round, where you're still in the championship. You know, you're playing for you're still, it's in your own hands, so that point could be very valuable, even if you got another draw in the last round, or even better again, a win.
Donafahy takes the sideline, it goes wide. That's 3 wides for Ardrahan. We have 2.5 minutes played. The Oranmore Maree go along with that ball. There are 3 points, or there's no score, I shouldn't say, in this game as of yet, as Anthony Keady, that ball comes off him, goes out over the line. Line ball to Ardrahan on this side of the field. No discernible pattern to the game as yet, as Gerard Ford, wearing number 9, will take the sideline for his side. Derek Fahy has made a run out from the goals, and Derek Fahy gets the ball. He's out on the 20 metre line almost as he hits this, plays it right across the field. Good ball by Derek Fahy in towards Owen Murphy in the middle of the field, and Murphy has it now, wearing number 8. He's going for the opening score of the day, and Owen Murphy makes no mistake. That is the first point of the day. Owen Murphy with that yellow helmet in the middle of the field, he scores for Ardrahan. That's a good score, one they needed, obviously, with that wind.
It's a good score now. It's interesting to see Ardrahan have placed Keane Walsh at full forward, and Gareth McInerney's gone back to pick him up, so I suppose they do have that big target man there. If, like I said, with those balls earlier on from Keenan Fahy, if they were more accurate. And
that's unusual to see Keane Walsh up there, I suppose, with Jason Kennedy out. He's gone up there as Hannafy comes on the attack now for Oranmore Maree. That is Conor Hannafy. He goes for a score, but it's gone to the wrong side of the post, and that's the second wide for Oranmore Maree. But we're more accustomed to see Keane Walsh in the half back line, but with Jason Kennedy, is a huge loss in there, Andy, to Ardrahan.
Yeah, it's an early different team from last year, because they had Liam Ford up there, they had early Tannion up there as well, so they're kind of gone from the big strong man in the full forward line to kind of a faster kind of option.
Quick puck out is taken. Oranmore Maree come on the attack with Patrick Burke. He launched that ball inside towards Anthony Keady, and Keady has it. He gets away from his man. He's fouled there, surely going through. That's going to be a free in. Thou shalt not pass was the mantra there by the Ardrahan full back line. Anthony Keady did well. He just sniped the ball away there, was bearing down on goal. Scoreable opportunity, and Niall Burke no doubt will put this between the post. Yeah,
I think Michael Walsh kind of had no other option there. He had slipped inside him from the initial takedown, and look what he was heading for goals, so had to cut it out.
Niall Burke will take the free for his side, so this is a scoreable opportunity here. He should put it between the post as we come up to the 4th minute. There's a point between the sides, and It's half time in some of the other games. We'll just go through them there. Ardrahan lead Oranmore in the Intermediate Championship by 2 points. We haven't got the other games as Ballinderreen are well ahead, as we know, against Kilnadee-Leitrim in the opening game, but that's gone wide from Niall Burke. That's a very poor miss in front of the goals.
That's unusual now for Niall Burke. He was usually very, very solid.
Yeah, he is usually very solid. That puck out goes long, it goes down the field. We understand that Ballinderreen have beaten Kilnadee-Leitrim 3-17 to 2-11 in the Senior B Championship. That ball is won by Oisín Slevin. He had a good game last time out as well. He's a hard worker, Oisín Slevin. Gets the ball off to Owen Murphy. Oisín Slevin is fouled. That's going to be a free in. And this is another scoreable opportunity here for Ardrahan, and a possible yellow card straight away for, I think it's Patrick Burke, wearing number 10, that picks up the yellow card.
Yeah, good work there from Slevin. So good to draw that free.
Scoreable opportunity. Sean Gardner will take it. We know that Donafahy took some of them the last time. Jason Kennedy took a couple of them as well, and Sean Gardner comes out to take this. He got 3 points from play last time out against Sarsfields. Played very well at corner forward, and there's a chance here for him to put his side in front here by 2 points to no score. An uncharacteristic miss by Niall Burke from the last free there for Oranmore Maree, as Sean Gardner stands over the free at a cold and slightly wet and windy Kenny Park and Athenry. Sean Gardner, aided by the wind, goes for the score. He makes no mistake. He puts it between the posts, and that is Sean Gardner's first score. And that means with about 6 minutes played, it's 2 points to no score. And I suppose from a free taker's perspective, and he's nice to get the first one on the board. Niall Burke missed his, Sean Gardner has got his, and there's 2 between them.
That's it. It's a good start. Look, very early doors yet, but I suppose just to get that free early on and get yourself settled into the game.
Rory Burke is in possession now for Oranmore Maree. Skips the ball back towards his brother. His brother is Patrick Burke. Patrick Burke goes for the score from out the field, and Patrick Burke makes no mistake. And I think the 3 Burke brothers are playing in the attack now for Oranmore Maree. Colin Burke is out there as well. That's a good score, and a good score by Patrick Burke, and one that Oranmore Maree needed.
Yeah, intelligent score now. Rory Burke was probably under a little bit of pressure, and he played it back to his brother, and good finish.
Long high ball in towards the edges where Garage McInerney lets it go over his head and is picked up, and Oranmore Maree try to work the ball out of the defence. They do so to Ross Malone, who's at wing back. He scoops the ball further out the field towards Patrick Burke, and Patrick Burke plays the ball across the field. He picks out, that looks like Colin Burke, the brother, wearing number 27, and Colin Burke does well. Plays the ball inside towards Ryan O'Donnell. Ryan O'Donnell for Oranmore Maree goes inside his man. This is a scoreable opportunity. It should be a scoring opportunity for the number 17. He puts it high, and he puts it between the posts. That's Ryan O'Donnell, puts it over the bar. Good score by Ryan O'Donnell. The sides are level.
That's a very good score and good finish, but the good work was done out in the middle of the field, where they kept that ball alive, kept it inside, and worked the score very well. A
lot of young players in this Oranmore Maree team, 2 of them there, combining Colin Burke and Ryan O'Donnell. Both of those guys will be playing under 20 championship later in the week. Good control there by Donafahy. He had a fine game for Ardrahan last time out. Donafahy over the shoulder, I think, is going to carry wide. He's going to carry wide. That's 4 wides for Ardrahan. I suppose if you were Ardrahan, you'd be slightly concerned by some of those wides now, Andy.
Yeah, it's a little bit ambitious now from Donafahy at that position, where he's a little bit far out under pressure with guys right on him. It was a bit wild.
The goalkeeper is Jack Grealish for Oranmore Maree, and Jack Grealish plays the ball out to this side of the field, 2 points apiece, and it's taken by Patrick Burke. He's playing well for Oranmore Maree, gets the ball across the field, but well played there by the centre half forward for Ardrahan. That is Conor Cosgrove. He's playing at half back, but wearing number 11. The ball is cleared down the field. Anthony Keeley is out in front of his man, but the ball is going to meet all comers, and the ball is going to go out over the line on this side of the field, and it's going to be a line ball, and the line ball is to Ardrahan. The experienced Gerald Ford will take the line ball for his side. And I suppose in many ways Oranmore Maree, Andy, be looking for a response really. They were poor in their opening round against Castlegar, well beaten that day, so I'm sure they've been smarting for the last 2 weeks coming into this game.
Yeah, look at that first round defeat is going to sting, and look at they've lots of underage, they've big numbers in that club, so they're looking to get going now again in the championship.
A foul there, and that's going to be a free in, and the free in is to Ardrahan. A foul there on Keane Walsh, who's up at the full forward line, so that's going to be a free in for him. Conor Butler, wearing number 20, was the man who actually fouled on that occasion, and that's going to be a free in and a scoreable opportunity once again now for Sean Gardner, who has made his way out from the full forward line to take this free for his side.
It's very noticeable with Oranmore as well now that they're trying to keep that ball alive, especially between the 265s or even back to their own 45, but it's a little bit risky at times. The reward is good, like that score from Ryan O'Donnell, but it can be a little bit risky if the pass is anyway off.
Sean Gardner takes the free. He makes no mistake. That's 2 for him from the place ball, and that means it's at 3 points to 2 now in favour of Ardrahan. The early stages of this game, they're playing with a big wind advantage. 9 minutes have almost been played here as Jack Grealish, the goalkeeper, takes the puck out, and it's a fairly long puck out, it must be said, against that wind. He looks for Conor Hannafy underneath the high ball line. Hannafy takes the ball out of the air for Oranmore Maree. He's got support players. He decides to go route 1 inside towards the full forward, where Niall Burke is out in front of his man, and Niall Burke puts up the hand. He's got a runner. That runner inside him is Ruben Davitt. The pass just didn't go to hand. Davitt has to do a bit of work here, and he's blocked down superbly by Michael Walsh. It breaks inside towards Ryan O'Donnell, who flicks the ball out towards Niall Burke. Niall Burke first times the shit they're high, and he first times it over the bar. That's a point for for Niall Burke, and for a fleeting moment, Andy, there was a goal chance on there. The ball just didn't go to hand for the Oranmore Maree attacker, but in fairness, Niall Burke recycled it well. Good score.
No, he had two parts in that play there. Michael Walsh, I suppose, made a good interception to initially try and break it down, but it came back out to Burke with a good finish.
Ardrahan on the attack. Sean Gardner's in position. Sean Gardner goes for a score. That's wide number 5 now for Ardrahan, and we've only hit the 9th minute of the game. They have 5 wide so far, as the goalkeeper Patrick Burke will take his time, no doubt, with this puck out his side. Have 3 points on the board. Ardrahan have also 3 points on the board. He goes short, but he just about gets away with that one. I thought it was going over the head of the cornerback. That cornerback is Thomas Blake. Thomas Blake, part of the Galway minor team from last year, played at cornerback in the All-Ireland final against Clare, and of course the Clare manager from that day is the coach with the Oranmore Maree team. As that ball goes down in towards the corner forward, in towards Ryan O'Donnell, he just got a push there, and he just spint his man. The advantage wasn't played. He was kind of bearing down on goal. I suppose you can understand why the free was given, but it's a scoreable opportunity. I suppose half a goal chance if the game had been allowed to go on.
Let it go on, yeah. Look, that's the key part with the advantage. I just noticed kind of with Ardrahan having that wind advantage, even their full forward line is playing very far out the field. You'd imagine with that kind of power behind you that you'd be looking to land it into the space in front of that full forward line, but they seem to be kind of a bunch really into the middle from probably the top of the D out towards the 65.
And they have been fairly route one as well in a lot of cases towards Keane Walsh in that full forward line.
Yeah, there's spaces there kind of left and right.
Niall Burke will take the free. Missed the last one. He scored a point from play since then. He makes no mistake with this one, and that's 2 points now for Niall Burke. And Ardrahan will be fairly happy, Andy. We've hit the 11th minute. They are now, is it 4 points to 3 up, and they'll be happy with that. Yeah,
look, it's about settling into the game. There's a long way to go in those conditions. You're going to have a big say yet, so I suppose it's just to get going yourself as quick as you can.
Cathal Walsh with the response for Ardrahan. It's inside the post. It's over the bar. The man wearing number 7. He scored, I think, 2 points against Sarsfield's last time out. He's got on the scoreboard here today as well. Sides level, 4 points apiece. Patrick Willish takes the puck out. Looks over to the far side of the field, looking for Rory Burke. Burke is under pressure from 2 Ardrahan men there, but he still does enough to win possession, and off his left hand side he's just about gone out over the line. I think there's a line ball on the far side of the field, and the line ball is to the men of Ardrahan over there, and it's going to be a line ball. We've been told that Ardrahan have won the Community Games National Camogie title, so they'll be hoping for 2 successes today. They've got the first one. They've beaten their opponents from Kilkenny in that Community Games Camogie title, so well done to the Ardrahan Camogie team there, winning the Community Games. Their senior hurlers are out in action at the moment, as we know here. They're 4 points apiece here. 12 minutes gone, as this sideline is going to be taken by Donagh Fahy. Donagh Fahy goes low along the ground in towards Sean Gardner. Gardner's out in front of his man. Gardner tries to win possession, but Oranmore Maree have numbers there, and one of those is wearing number 25, Thomas Blake. He tries to come away with it, but Sean Gardner does well. He flicks the ball, but it goes off, and Ardrahan man over there on the far side of the field, and it's a line ball. The line ball is to Oranmore Maree, 4 points apiece over there.
In fairness, Ardrahan, they're settling, they're battling hard now. Conor Cosgrave had a good pressure on Rory Burke there in the last ball as well too, where they won that line ball. So look at it, it's tight around the middle, and it's hard work for everybody.
Both teams with a good number of young players out there as well, which is good to see for the senior championships. That ball goes long down the field. Rory Burke is one of those younger players, but he can't win possession, and it's picked up by Cathal Walsh. Good ball by Cathal Walsh across to Keenan Fahy. He's already hit 2 wides. It's going to be third time lucky for Keenan Fahy. It is. He's put it between the posts, and Keenan Fahy, the Ardrahan centre half back, puts that ball high. He puts it between the posts. A very athletic player, as we know Keenan Fahy is, and very accurate there as well. Good score by Fahy.
It's a good score. It's good support there, breaking out from centre back, and he is that option there once they turn into the middle, once they're on that ball, and good finish from Fahy on his third goal.
The other centre half back is Garage McInerney. He clears the ball down the field, but it's intercepted by Sean Gardner. Gardner over the shoulder launched that ball inside. Out comes the Ardrahan goalkeeper. It's a dangerous ball, but Garage McInerney is underneath it. Donagh Fahy is also there. Fahy pulls. The ball is blocked by the goalkeeper, I think, and it's going to be one. Is it by Garage McInerney? Keane Walsh is also up there trying to get in the way. The goalkeeper is still out there. There's nobody in the goals, but our Oranmore Maree come away with possession. And in fairness, they got away with one there. The goalkeeper Jack Reedish, he just came out under the high ball. I don't think he had any real reason to come out under it, and he kind of got lost, but got away with it.
Yeah, from the fullback association here now, I think that ball's not dropping in the square. He has no business coming outside that, especially out as far as the 21.
He got away with it. He clears the ball down the field, and Anthony Keady's in possession now for Oranmore Maree. Anthony spins his man. Anthony gets away from the cornerback. Anthony Keady soling for us, plays the ball across the field. He gets it back again, and Keady is on the 14 metre line. Keady trying to come inside his man. He was fouled when he went on the attack in the early stages of the game. Wasn't fouled that time, and he loses possession. It's picked up by Gerard Ford. Ford goes back the field towards Michael Walsh at fullback. Good ball by Michael Walsh out to Keenan Fahy. He spins his man and turns away from him and gets the ball out towards the middle of the field for Oisín Slevin. Is in possession now for Ardrahan. He comes inside Rory Burke. Oisín Slevin jinks one way, jinks the other, and scoops the ball inside towards the middle of the field to Alex O'Flynn. O'Flynn goes further forward to Sean Gardner, but it's gone out over the line. Intricate play by Ardrahan. Ardrahan, but unfortunately from their perspective the ball went out over the line, but we saw what they were trying to do there, and Andy,
just a
trying
little bit
to play
ambitious
that
now,
ball inside towards the corner forward.
Yeah, a little bit ambitious, just if it was a little bit sharper to the hand, they kind of had that overlap and they were making that run along there, but just overcooked over the line.
Yeah, we've got a result here from the Community Games National Rounders Final, won by Athenry 21 to Mona Lean from Limerick there 6. So Athenry winning that Rounders Championship as that ball goes out over the line in this sideline here. We're playing hurling here, not rounders in Kenny Park and Athenry, but it's 21 to 6 there to Athenry in that Rounders Championship. So well done to the Athenry team there as Gerard Ford gets ready to take the sideline. Keenan Fahy, or Derek Fahy I should say, makes the run out again, just about going to get to him, and Derek Fahy does well to get that ball. Derek Fahy is in possession, he goes back the field to Michael Walsh. Michael Walsh back to Derek Fahy, he's out around the 45 metre line, and Derek Fahy's getting eaten up here, he's taken too much out of it. It's going to be a free in. I suppose from the word go, Gerald Ford's sideline just didn't go the distance, Andy, and Ardrahan were under pressure from there, and Derek fouled the ball. Going to be a free in.
Yeah, it's nearly like Gaelic football goalkeeping there now by Derek Fahy. I suppose you're right, the initial line ball from Gerald Ford was just a little bit on the weak side, but look at it, you kind of get that ball out of that danger straight away, and now it's been turned over for a free.
Yeah, it is turned over from a free, and it's a scoreable opportunity here for Niall Burke. Now we know that he missed one free so far, but he has got 2 points, one from play and one from a free for his side. Ardrahan lead by 5 points to 4. It's very delicately poised. We have reached the second quarter of the game as Niall Burke takes this free for Oranmore Maree. He's looking for point number 3. Niall Burke puts that ball beautifully between the posts. Good score by Niall Burke, and that's sides level again, 5 points apiece into the second quarter. I suppose Oranmore Maree will be the slightly happier team, Andy, in the sense that they're playing against that wind.
Exactly, they're playing against that wind, and it's making it difficult for Ardrahan, but look at it, it's tight there. I suppose goals are going to be probably the key score here now, whoever does get it.
Oisin Slevin scoops the ball back towards Gerald Ford. Ford looks upfield, he's going to wind up for a big one. Is the wind going to carry it in? It's going to carry it in towards the edge of the square. Out comes the goalkeeper again, and he just about gets there. He bats the ball out the field. Sean Gardner is in possession, he loses it, he picks it up though to Donagh Fahy. Donagh Fahy is foul going through there. That's going to be a scoreable free, that's going to be a tap over free, but Jack Grealish, the goalkeeper, in fairness, he's fairly brave in there. He came out under that one. I think Garage McInerney and Keane Walsh were already underneath it, and Grealish came out to bat it away.
I don't know, Niall, is it Kamikaze Sunday or something for the goalkeepers here? Everyone's they want in on the action, I suppose, but when you've Garage McInerney under that dropping ball, like, I don't think you need to have your goalkeeper on the way out behind, especially when you have him under it.
Yeah, it's going to be a free in though after all that, and the free in is to Sean Gardner. Gardner has got 2 scores so far, both from the place ball. It should be a tap over score. Gardner off the left should put Ardrahan in front again. We have 17 minutes played here. It should be another score for Gardner. It is. That's 3 for him now from the place ball. His side are in front again, 6 points to 5. As I said, it's delicately poised as Jack Grealish for Oranmore Maree will take this puck out, and he goes route 1 down towards the central forward position. It's going to find its way out towards Conor Hannafy here. Hannafy puts up the hand, but Gerard Ford wins it, gets it off towards Oisin Slevin. Slevin goes forward further, and Ardrahan are on the attack. That's a foul there on Oisin Slevin, and is it a yellow card for the Oranmore Maree player there as well, as the ball was played over towards Cathal Walsh, but Oisin Slevin's getting through a good amount of work here as an Oranmore Maree player going to go in the lower of the referee, John Kane.
Yeah, Gerald Ford did very well there on that high ball. Conor Hannafy had a good catch there on his first dropping ball a few minutes ago, but I suppose Gerald Ford kind of learned his lesson from that and just kept it out of his hand. It's good block. Yeah,
Ruben Davitt becomes the second Oranmore Maree player to be booked. Patrick Burke is already in the card of the book of John Kane, 6 points to 5 as Ardrahan get ready to take the free. Cathal Walsh has stolen a yard or 2, I'd say, and he gives it off to Sean Gardner. Gardner has got 3 points, and it should be within his range, you would think, obviously considering they're playing with that wind advantage in this first half. 6 points for Ardrahan, 5 points for Oranmore Maree, the scoreboard says. 18 minutes have almost been played as Sean Gardner takes this free. He goes high with that one, he's got the distance, has he got the accuracy? You can bet your dollar he has. He's put it over the bar. That's 4 frees now for Sean Gardner. He'll be happy with his contribution so far.
Very happy for a young guy. He's very, very consistent with his frees. I know that'll be great for his confidence to settle him down. 7
points to 5. They built that 2-point lead, and we've seen in games over the weekend that the last 10 minutes of a half, we've seen 4 out of the last 5 points now have come from Ardrahan. With that wind, you try to get 4 or 5 points up at half time would be crucial, Andy, in this game for the team with the wind.
Exactly, and it could be those couple of scores, like you said, just before half time, that'll hold you off, just keep you alive even down there for the last 10 minutes in the second half.
Ball is won by Keane and Fahy over there. Ryan O'Donnell was kind of going through there from the perspective of Oranmore Maree. He loses possession and it's picked up by Gerard Ford. Ford goes across the field and it's an aimless ball. It's going to be won, is it, by Colin Burke? Colin Burke has it. There's 3 Ardrahan men coming in on top of him. He's hit with a shoulder as if to say welcome to the senior championship, Colin, as that ball is going to break, but Oranmore Maree have it with his other brother. That's Rory Burke. He's fouled there. That's going to be a free in and a scoreable opportunity here for the men from Oranmore Maree, and Rory Burke is happy with the contribution there of both himself and of course his brother Colin, and out comes Niall Burke to take the free, and it should be won that he'll pop between the posts.
Yeah, Ardrahan are kind of undoing themselves really, because in the initial ball that was hit across the field, they did well to hold that ball up, or they didn't let Oranmore get clean possession, and then kind of once Rory Burke came onto it, they can maybe panicked a little bit of a high tackle there, and it was easy for John Kane then to give the free.
The free in is to Niall Burke, and it should be one that he'll pop between the posts. He has already got 3 so far, and a chance here for Niall Burke with the free in for Oranmore Maree. 7 points for Ardrahan, 5 for Oranmore Maree. Ardrahan have got the last 2 scores, both from the place ball from Sean Gardner. This is a score ball opportunity here for Niall Burke. He goes high with that one. He makes no mistake though. He puts it between the posts. That's 4 now for Niall Burke. 3 frees and 1 from play. 7 points to 6, and a well worked score there. Obviously he took the free, but it was well worked by the Burke brothers. The quick puck out is taken by Derek Fahey. He gets it back from the fullback Michael Walsh, and he decides to go route 1 down towards Keane Walsh and Garage McInerney at the edge of the square. There's a battle royale going on in there, and Keane Walsh flicks the ball in towards the goals, but out comes the goalkeeper Grealish. He's fouled there, and I think that's going to be a yellow card as well, just for Keane Walsh. Just a little slap, a bit late, but nothing untoward, Andy, really, but it's going to be a free out and a yellow card. Yeah,
when the ball drops, Keane Walsh did well to flick it in past the last man, and it just kind of looked just unfortunate with that kind of little slap there on the goalkeeper.
The referee John Kane is going in to speak to the umpires, and I think they've said that it's going to be a card for Keane Walsh, and it's going to be the first yellow card for Ardrahan. Keane Walsh, as we said, more accustomed to playing in the half back line, but I suppose from Ardrahan's perspective, they've lost 3 big men from the forward line. Obviously Irla Tanyan, Johnny Glynn from last year, and now Jason Kennedy as well.
Liam Ford was there as well, and it's just a couple of times there. Sean Gardner, Dara Fahey or Donna Fahey had a kind of blazing shots there that were under pressure. They'll be kind of a bit upset at half time that they didn't take those chances, or at least keep the ball alive a bit better.
Oranmore Maree come on, they attack. That ball goes in over the head of Keane Callan, and that's a foul on Ryan O'Donnell as he was going through there. His hurl was just pulled back as he was trying to go through from an Oranmore Maree perspective, and this should be the equaliser.
Yeah, Keane Callan is under a little bit of pressure there now. It's very hard to deal with that ball that's in space right in front of his man, so it's very hard trying to defend that.
21 minutes played. This should be the equaliser, you would think, from Niall Burke's perspective. He has got 4 points so far, 3 frees and 1 from play. Scoreable opportunity here for Niall Burke once more, the fulcrum of the attack for the Oranmore Maree side.
Yeah, great target man at 14 there. It'll be interesting to see how they use him in the second half, especially with that wind.
He puts it between the posts. That's 5 now for Niall Burke, and the sides are level once again. Keenan Fahey, or Derek Fahey I should say, will take the puck out. There's 3 Burke brothers on the Oranmore Maree team. There's 3 Fahey brothers on the team for Ardrahan as that ball is poked long. 7 points apiece, sides level again, and the ball is going to be won by the Oranmore Maree men. And Oranmore Maree's Colin Burke coming out of defence there. He's fouled, going to be a free out, and the goalkeeper Jack Grealish is coming from the goalkeeping position to take this free.
Yeah, Oranmore starting to tighten down there now, especially across that half back line. I suppose Garage has gone to full back, and he's holding down Keane Walsh very well, but they're turning out back a lot of ball there in that half back line and making it very difficult for Ardrahan.
Sides have been level on 5 separate occasions so far in the game. 22 minutes almost have been played now, as Jack Grealish gets ready to take the free from his own 45 metre line. I'd say he'll just go direct with this one, you would think, against that wind. That's exactly what he does. He launches it long down the field. Niall Burke is underneath it, and Niall Burke tries to take it out of the air, but it just comes off his hand and goes out for a wide. I think it was a wide ball, was it? The umpires are not quite sure, but I think, in fairness, I think it came off Niall Burke's hand and went out for a wide. I think they've made the right decision.
Yeah, just rolled out over the line.
That's 4 wides now for Oranmore Maree, 5 I think for Ardrahan, as the quick puck out has not been allowed to take place, and it's gone back to Derek Fahey in goal. 7 points apiece, 22 minutes played in this senior hurling championship game, sponsored by Brooks here on Galway Bay FM and on Stream Sports. That ball goes long down the field, and the long puck out is going to be won. Is it by Donna Fahey? Donna Fahey tries to pick it up, and it's picked up in the end by Colin Burke. Colin Burke goes back to retrieve the situation for Oranmore Maree. He's fouled, and that's going to be a free out. And in fairness to Oranmore Maree, there's a lot of young guys on this team. We look at Thomas Blake, Colin Burke, Ryan O'Donnell, you know, the Burke brothers, the other Burke brothers, Rory and Patrick. They're still relatively young. Anthony Keeley, so there's a lot of core talent in this team.
They're very young. They're contesting a semi-final under 20s this week as well too. So they've lots of youth and lots of experience as well too dotted around the field.
Jack Grealish is after getting away with one there. He went to take the free, he failed to pick it up, and he just pulled on it, but John Kane has said take your time because there's no Oranmore Maree player injured, and Jack Grealish's shot went straight out of the line. I think he's a wry smile in his face as he's just about got away with that one.
I know they kind of say you have to be a little bit different to go on goals, but I suppose they're really showing it now today, the two of them.
Colin Burke is unmarked here. If he goes short of him, he doesn't. He decides to go long down the field looking for Anthony Keeley, but again the ball is just too close to the sideline and goes out over the line on this side of the field. The line ball to Keane Canlan and to Ardrahan. 7 points apiece, 24 minutes played. not a lot between them in this senior championship game here. Nice crowd in, it must be said. The stand is well full over there. A nice sprinkling of people on the terrace here beside us, as well as Keane Callan takes the sideline. It comes off Anthony Keady. Can he keep it in play? Keady does keep it in play, and he spins away from the corner back beautifully there. Gets the ball back to Colin Burke, and he first times the shitzer inside towards that full forward line where Ryan O'Donnell tries to win it. Ryan O'Donnell's inside, he kicks the ball, saved by the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper is Derek Fahy. He did well to save that one, and it's coming out towards Niall Burke. Niall Burke is in possession. Niall Burke sprays the ball across the field, picks out Keady. There should be a scoreable opportunity for Anthony Keady, and Anthony Keady puts Oranmore Maree in front, but there was a goal scoring opportunity there. I suppose Derek Fahy did well in goal, but Ryan O'Donnell also did well. He was without his hurl, he kicked it towards the goals, but Fahy was alert.
Yeah, he made a good connection with the kick there. He was unlucky that it didn't get in past Derek Fahy, but good score for Oranmore to follow it up. They didn't come away with nothing.
Yeah, Anthony Keady got the point. Of course, Ryan O'Donnell was part of their football team that won in the first round of the Intermediate Championship last weekend. He's hoping that their senior hurlers will get their first win of the campaign this week, as well as Colin Burke is in possession. Oranmore Maree lead now by 8 points to 7. I'm not quite sure is that the first time Oranmore Maree have led in the game, but they lead now by 8 points to 7. I think it's the second time they've led. They led by 4 points to 3 on one other occasion, as well as Thomas Blake comes out from the cornerback position. He's soloing forward now, and the Oranmore Maree is going forward. Indeed, it's Conor Butler wearing number 20. Conor Butler hand passes the ball right across the field, looking for Rory Burke in space. Rory Burke off that distinctive left hand side goes for the score. He's got the distance. Has he got the accuracy? He has got the accuracy. Rory Burke puts it over the bar, and this is a purple patch, Andy, for Oranmore Maree. They've gone 2 in front, 9-7.
Yeah, Oranmore making their move now just before half time, and Ardrahan really need to get even just one score just to keep themselves in it and keep themselves ticking away.
5 points apiece, or there's 5 minutes left, I should say. It's 9 points to 7, as that ball is going to be won by Rory Burke in the middle field. He can't pick it up. Indeed, it was Mark Hannafy who lost possession there. Hannafy tries to go down it, and Oranmore Maree are away of possession. Mark Hannafy soloing forward now for Oranmore Maree. He was part of their team that won the Intermediate Championship at All Ireland Series a couple of years ago. Rory Burke blocks superbly there by Keenan Fahy in the middle of the field, and the ball breaks towards Cathal Walsh. Cathal Walsh threw the ball up and caught it and got away with it. In fairness, the referee John Kane was unsighted, he couldn't see it. That ball goes long inside towards Keen Walsh at the full forward line. It's going to break into the path of Conor Butler. Conor Butler is swung around there by the Ardrahan man Ben O'Connor, but it's going to be a free out. And in fairness to that incident there with Cathal Walsh, in fairness to John Kane, he couldn't see it really that the ball was thrown up and caught, but ultimately it's going to be a free out, and I would say a yellow card here for the Ardrahan wing forward.
Yeah, he did get away with one there now, and it was a good ball initially into Keane Walsh. He probably had unlucky not to secure it first time and even at least keep the ball up there and hold the possession, and then Ardrahan backed them up as well, up in that position at the 21. But yeah, Ardrahan really need that score now to get themselves into the game and stay alive really, because they're going to be up against that win in the second half.
Ben O'Connor will take the will take the yellow card, I should say there. That's 2 yellow cards aside now, and it's going to be a free out, and Oranmore Maree won't be in any particular hurry to get on with this because of the fact that they are against the wind in this first half. It's 9 points for Oranmore Maree, 7 points for Ardrahan. We have reached the 26th minute. The ball is long down the field, and Oranmore Maree have it with Ruben Davitt. Davitt took too many steps there, did he? Or did he get a slap, I think, as well? That's going to be a slap. That means it's going to be a free, and the free in is to the men of Oranmore Maree, and Oranmore Maree will be very, very happy with the way things are going. They've got the last 4 points of the game despite being playing against the wind, Andy, and you know they have really responded in the last 5 or 6 minutes.
Yeah, Ardrahan kind of not really done themselves much favours kind of in their defending at times, like that, and free earlier on with Rory Burke as well. Like they look at, you need to be able to defend as well too at certain times, and you know it's obviously the easy thing to do is to slap and try and do that, but you need to try and defend a little bit better.
Yeah, Niall Burke will take the free, and Niall Burke is in position now for Oranmore Maree. He's got 5 so far, 4 frees and 1 from play. This should be point number 6 for him. 9 points to 7 as he stands over this free. This would extend his side out to 3 points if he can get it on target. He has got it on target. The umpire is definite on that. That's a 6 points, 5 frees and 1 from play, and all of a sudden they've built a 3-point lead. 10 points for Oranmore Maree, 7 for Ardrahan. I suppose from an Oranmore Maree perspective now, you just don't want to concede a couple of scores before half time.
No, nice and steady into half time now, and regroup, get your breath back and use that win to your advantage heading into the second half.
Colin Burke gets the ball off to Conor Hannafy. Hannafy tries to get the ball further forward, but it's intercepted by Gerard Ford. On the other hand, then Ardrahan need a couple of scores. Cathal Walsh is blocked down in the middle of the field. He's picked up by Conor Hannafy. Conor Hannafy comes inside his man. Conor Hannafy soloing forward now for Oranmore Maree. Conor Hannafy tries to play the ball off the ground. He does play it off the ground, gets it across the field, and Colin Burke is in possession, and Colin Burke goes for a score from out the field. The youngster puts that ball wide though, and that's wide number 5 for Oranmore Maree. They've both struck 5 wides in this first half. Ardrahan with 5, Oranmore Maree with 5 I think as well. 10 points to 7 as the puck out is going to be taken with Derek Fahy. He's allowed to go short out here to Keane Callan. Oranmore Maree are facilitating that, and he decides then to go route 1 as Keane Callan inside towards the full forward line, where Garage McInerney and Keane Walsh are battling possession. The ball is picked by Keane Walsh. The Oranmore Maree people are saying he may be picked off the ground. We couldn't see from our vantage point. He's in possession. He dives onto the ground, plays the ball across the field towards Alex O'Flynn. O'Flynn has got a man inside. Alex O'Flynn tries to take it on, but there's 3 Oranmore Maree in there, and it's picked up by Conor Hannafy. He's blocked down though, and as Owen Murphy tries to go in, that's going to be a free into Ardrahan. I'd say foul on Owen Murphy. It is a foul, and it's going to be a free in, and it's a scoring chance that they need, and it's a score they need to take coming up to half time.
Definitely, and Keane Walsh did very well to hold that ball up against Gareth McInerney, and I thought the Sport was a bit slow coming there on that first part, but Gerald Ford did very, very well there to work that free.
They haven't scored since the 17th minute, I think, Ardrahan. Oranmore Maree have hit 5 in a row since then, and Ardrahan have been wind aided. We've 29 minutes played here. Sean Gardner has been deadly accurate from the frees. He's taken 4 so far. He's pointed the 4 so far, and you would anticipate that this one would go between the posts. Ardrahan are warming up a sub as well, by the way. The Pearson McCran, the Giant captain, didn't start the last day. He is warming up. He could be coming into the action. He's a good defender for Ardrahan, as Sean Gardner stands over this free. He took the last 4 and he put them between the posts. He's just taking his time as he takes this. 10 points to 7, 29 minutes played.
Yeah, just the importance, if you can nail this free now, it keeps them alive. 2 points, down 2 points heading into half time is not bad for Ardrahan. I know they have the win with them, but they're doing well.
There's going to be 3 minutes additional time as well, by the way, as Sean Gardner takes this free. He puts it over the bar. That's 5 frees now for Sean Gardner. He'll be happy with that. And that means it's Oranmore Maree 10 points, Ardrahan 8 points. We've just 30 minutes played here now. We've 3 minutes to go. These are crucial 3 minutes as we come up towards half time. Jack Grealish takes the puck out. He looks for Rory Burke. The ball breaks off Conor Cosgrove, and Ardrahan tried to pick it up. That's the sandwich there. The Ardrahan man. That's going to be a free, and a free to Ardrahan. There's an Ardrahan man down injured, and this is going to be a scoreable free. And these 3 minutes coming up to half time are crucial for both sides in different ways.
I have to say Conor Cosgrove is doing very, very well for Ardrahan now. He's contesting excellently with every ball that's dropping, and he's really giving Ardrahan that advantage to turn that ball back with Oranmore on the attack. So it's another free here now for Ardrahan, so you wouldn't know if Sean Gardner's range is in. It's a 1 point game heading into half time. Yeah,
the Ardrahan man gets up out of the ground. That is Oisin Slevin. He was the man, he was the meat in the sandwich, as they say, but he was fouled. It's going to be a free. Conor Cosgrove, I think he plays hurling for Roscommon, as Sean Gardner takes the free for Ardrahan once more as we come up towards half time. 10 points to 8, almost to 31 minutes played here. You'd have to judge the win, you'd say. You'd have to aim for the far post, Andy, and bring it in.
Has to head for the right post there now, and a little prayer as well might get it over.
Yeah, here he comes. He's already hit 5 points from frees. We have a good vantage point of this one as he takes this free. He launches it in towards the goals. He's got the distance. I don't think he's got the accuracy, and that's gone wide, and that's 6 wides now for Ardrahan. 31 minutes played, 10 points to 8. The men of Oranmore Maree lead, but they'll be the happier team so far because they are playing against a significant wind advantage in this first half, as the goalkeeper Jack Grealish takes the puck out at the far side of the field. It's taken by Anthony Keady. He's having a good game. Anthony Keady sprays the ball back the field, but it goes out over the line, and it goes a line ball, and the line ball is to Ardrahan over there.
Good work from Keane Walsh now. He's a long way out from his 14 slot, but that was a good turnover there and won the line ball.
I think Oisin or Ben O'Connor has gone into the edge of the square for the last couple of minutes. Keane Walsh maybe coming out just to try and add a bit of strength to that half hour line, but it's a line ball over there, and it's a line ball to Ardrahan, and Gerard Ford is interested in taking it. Will he go short, or will he decide to go route one? Ardrahan have 2 guys in the full forward line there, or Maree have a kind of a sweeper back in front of them as Ford takes this sideline. He goes route 1 down in towards Donafahy. Has it gone too far away from Donafahy? It has, because the Maree man comes in, it goes wide, and I think that ball came off. The Ardrahan are claiming a 65. I think it might have come off Donafahy as the defender came in to play it, but we'll see what happens here.
Yeah, the defender looked like he played it, swiped it off on his hurl back towards his own end line. It did look from here that it could possibly be an Ardrahan 65 now.
We'll see what happens here. John Kane has gone in to speak to his umpires. 10 points to 8. Wide ball has been given. 7 wide so for Ardrahan, 5 for Oranmore Maree. In fairness, there's not a whole lot of protestation from the Ardrahan men as the puck out is taken by Jack Grealish. 32 minutes have been played with 1 minute to go. Keenan Fahy comes out under that ball. He misses it. It's picked up by Conor Hannafy. Conor Hannafy's got a man in support here. He's going to go for a score himself. Would he put it between the posts? He would put it between the posts. Good score by Conor Hannafy, because if he didn't, there was support players either side of him. I'd say they'd have been pretty angry if he didn't put that over the bar, but he has put it over, and that puts 3 between them, and that means it's 11 points to 8 as Oisin Slevin wins possession. This will probably be the final attack of the second half. 32-30 have been played. Donafahy tries to keep the ball in play, but he loses possession, and Oranmore Maree come out of defence, and eventually they work the ball cleverly out towards their wing back. Their wing back is Mark Hannafy. He's wearing number 7, and Mark Hannafy goes long in towards that full forward line where Niall Burke is waiting for possession. I think Anthony Keady just got in his way slightly and tried to take the ball away from him, but on Ardrahan recycled possession. Ardrahan tried to come out of defence with Jack Burke wearing number 4. Jack Burke is in possession now on the 45 metre line, and he decides to go short. He picks out Michael Walsh. Will Michael Walsh wind up for a big one? He will. He's going to go for score the full back from out the field, and Michael Walsh puts it between the posts. That's an invaluable score just coming up to half time for Ardrahan, and that means there's 2 between them now. Oranmore Maree 11 points, Ardrahan 9 points, and with that John Kane, the Rachel, has blown for half time. Good score by Michael Walsh just to win the half for Ardrahan, but going in at half time they're 2 points in arrears. Oranmore Maree lead by 2, and they'll be the happier team going in.
You know, a happier team, but good response there. Good response to Oranmore's last point there for Ardrahan. It's just 2 point in arrears. They're heading into half time, so they won't be overly upset themselves. They'll make a battle of it now in that second half, but Oranmore definitely against them conditions will be delighted to be heading in with that advantage.
Yeah, Oranmore Maree lead at half time here. There's 2 between them. They will have wind advantage in the second half, but there's only 2 between them here at half time. It's Oranmore Maree 11 points, Ardrahan 9 points. Come back to us again in a few minutes time. We'll be ready to go with the second half.
QFinancial.ie got the price and advice for me.
Pension auto-enrolment will soon be introduced. This means that all full-time workers over the age of 23 earning more than €20,000 per year must contribute to a pension, and employers must contribute. What are those pension entitlements, and is there independent advice available? The Q Financial Pension Team are experienced in advising both employees and employers of the positive and affordable options available for your situation. Call 091 421 900 or log on to qfinancial.ie.
QFinancial.ie.
Based in Clare, Galway, OMA Financial Services Limited, trading as qfinancial.ie, is an authorised independent pension intermediary regulated by the Central Bank of Ireland.
We redefine your relationship with energy, save you money, and get you on the path to a cleaner, greener future. JFW Renewables, your nationwide solar energy specialists. Call us today for a greener tomorrow.
Across the field, good ball by Derek Fahy in towards Owen Murphy in the middle of the field, and Murphy has it now, wearing number 8. He's going for the opening score of the day, and Owen Murphy makes no mistake. That is the first point. Skips the ball back towards his brother. His brother is Patrick Burke. Patrick Burke goes for the score from out the field, and Patrick O'Donnell for Oranmore Maree goes inside his man. This is a scoreable opportunity. It should be a scoring opportunity for the number 17. He puts it high, and he puts it between the posts. That's a Ryan breaks inside towards Ryan O'Donnell, who flicks the ball out towards Niall Burke. Niall Burke first times the shit they're high, and
so I suppose it's just to get going yourself as quick as you can.
Cathal Walsh with the response for Ardrahan. It's inside the post, it's over the bar. The man wearing number 7, he scored those younger players, but he can't win possession, and it's picked up by Cathal Walsh. Good ball by Cathal Walsh across to Keenan Fahy. He's already hit 2 wides. It's going to be third time lucky for Keenan Fahy. In over the head of Keane Callan, and that's a foul on Ryan O'Donnell as he was going through there. His hurl was just pulled back as he was trying to go through from an Oranmore. Niall Burke sprays the ball across the field, picks out Keady. This should be a scoreable opportunity for Anthony Keady, and that's Conor Butler wearing number 20. Conor Butler hand passes the ball right across the field, looking for Rory Burke in space. Rory Burke off that distinctive left hand side goes for the score. He's got the distance, and if he comes out under that ball, he misses it. It's picked up by Conor Hannafy. Conor Hannafy's got a man of support here. He's going to go for a score himself. Would he put it between the posts? He would put it between the posts on the 45 metre line, and he decides to go short. He picks out Michael Walsh. Will Michael Walsh wind up for a big one? He will. He's going to go for a score, the full back from out the field, and Michael Walsh puts it between the posts. That's a And you're all very welcome back here to Kenny Park and Athenry. We're almost set to go with the second half of the senior game here between Oranmore, Maree and Ardrahan. The Ardrahan team are out on the field at present, and we're still waiting for the Oranmore Maree team to come, and here they come. It's 4 goals and 20 points to, or sorry, they're 11 points and 9 I should say here in favour of Oranmore Maree in this game, and they have played really, really well, and they have been the dominant side in that first half. They have the wind advantage to come in the second half. 11 points to 9, 2 between them here as Oranmore Maree come back out onto the field. And I suppose the early stages of this second half are crucial for both teams. I see Ardrahan have a sub on. I think Alex O'Flynn has come off the Ardrahan team. We'll see who's come in for Ardrahan, but Oranmore Maree finished that half very, very strongly.
They did, and it'll be interesting to see how kind of what Ardrahan do with Keenan Fahy in the second half here. He's still starting at 6 now. It's tricky for him then. Kind of, do you try and sit back as much as possible because they're going to have the distance with the wind or more, or does he try and push up too because he's a super platform for Ardrahan to launch off? Yeah,
we're almost set to go, and 11 points to 9 as we said, as the players from the Oranmore Maree subs go into the dugout there. The linesman on this side of the field is just getting things in order, and all of a sudden the second half is underway. Keenan Fahy trying to break away. He just got fouled there as he tried to pick that ball up by an Oranmore Maree player. This is going to be a free to Ardrahan, and Derek Fahy is coming from the goals, interestingly, to take this one. They're against the wind in the second half, so Sean Gardner not hitting this one, and Derek coming all the way from the goal scoring position to take this one.
Yeah, Derek's a fine striker with the ball, and look at it, it's probably all about now just slowing down the time for Ardrahan, taking these points and taking these opportunities as they come along, and keeping themselves. There should be a point down here now should he nail this point.
Yeah, Derek is virtually in the middle of the field as he gets ready to take this free, a difficult free obviously against the wind in this second half, but Derek Fahy takes the free for Ardrahan. His side are 2 points in arrears. He's got the distance, he's got the accuracy too, I can tell you. Great score by Derek Fahy, comes all the way from the goalkeeping position, puts that ball between the posts. Good score for him, and that means now it's 11 points to 10. Good start for Ardrahan. That ball goes long inside towards the full forward line. It's going to break, and Ardrahan win possession with Cian Callan. Cian Callan off to Keenan Fahy. Keenan Fahy surging out from the half back line, gets the ball off towards Cathal Walsh. Walsh goes across the field to Jack Burke. Jack Burke is in position. Jack Burke gets the ball low inside towards Oisin Slevin. He tries to spin his man. He does spin his man. He tries to get away with possession. Oisin Slevin is in possession now for Ardrahan, soloing through. He's got a man inside. That man is Ben Murphy. Murphy goes for a score and puts it between the posts. That's a good score by Owen Murphy, I should say, wearing number 8. He puts it over the bar, and that means that Ardrahan have responded really well, Andy. They've got the first 2 scores of the day.
Super win from Keenan Fahy in the half back line there. Pops it off, kept it alive, and a super score there for Ardrahan. Level game.
Level points, 11 points apiece. Owen Murphy was the man who put it over the bar as Anthony Keady wins possession. Anthony Keady goes one way, goes the other, goes for a score, but it's going to go outside the post, and that's going to be a wide for Oranmore Maree. That is their 6th wide of the game. Anthony will be disappointed with that one, but it was a scoreable opportunity. Here comes Derek Fahy now with the puck out. He goes over towards this side of the field. Up goes Ross Malone for it. Ross Malone takes it out of the air. Ross Malone trying to break away, but he loses possession. His pocket is pinched there by Owen Murphy. Murphy back to Gerald Ford, and Gerald Ford goes inside towards the full forward line, but it just goes too far away there from Donagh Fahy. Goes out over the line, and that is a line ball, but a lot of intent in the early stages by Ardrahan, Andy, in the second half.
Yeah, ambitious ball there by Gerald Ford. There was lots of space right in front of Donagh Fahy. Just needed a little pop just to get it over that half back line and right in front of him.
Quick puck out, the ball comes down the field. It comes off, is it an Ardrahan man or a Oranmore Maree man? It's given to Ardrahan anyway, so Gerald Ford will take the sideline for Ardrahan. The sides are level. 3 minutes into the second half here. 11 points for Ardrahan, 11 points for Oranmore Maree, but Oranmore Maree have that wind advantage in this second half. Ford takes the sideline, he goes low, he picks out Oisin Slevin. Slevin is in possession. Slevin just sprays the ball beautifully across the field towards the wing forward. That wing forward was Ben O'Connor. He loses possession, and all of a sudden it's won by Oranmore Maree, and they're marauding up the field with Conor Butler. Butler still going forward, the number 20 now for Oranmore Maree. He's made the space to go for a score, has he? He goes for a score from out the field. It's been an ambitious effort. It's a good effort though by Conor Butler. Goes over the bar. Really good score by the cornerback. He's wearing number 20, playing at cornerback. He puts it between the posts. Good score, Andy.
Super score, Kieran Carey-esque, if you want, up through the middle there, and took his score very well at the end.
Derek Fahy takes the puck out. Ardrahan have to build again. He goes long down the middle. There's 2 Oranmore Maree men under it. One of them, Mark Hanafy, tries to come away with possession. He kicks the ball forward, and eventually Oranmore Maree have possession with their centre forward Jeremy Hanafy. Gets it further forward towards Mark Hanafy. Mark Hanafy goes for a score, but this one goes wide, and that's the 9th wide, or the 7th wide I should say, for Oranmore Maree, as Derek Fahy will take the puck out once again for Ardrahan. Delicately poised. It is 12 points to 11 as we see Ardrahan about to bring on a sub here. Their number 21 will soon see action for Ardrahan. That ball goes long down the field, and it's going to be won by Ford in the middle of the field. Gerald Ford decides to go inside towards the full forward line. It's a break inside. Donagh Fahy comes out. Donagh Fahy tries to pull in the ball, but the goalkeeper Jack Grealish also comes out, and he just about got there, and Donagh Fahy goes back to retrieve the situation for Ardrahan. Fahy goes for a score from the sideline. It'll be a majestic effort if it can go over the bar. It can't go over the bar, and that's going to be another wide as Inda Gardner is about to see action, and Inda Gardner will be coming into the Ardrahan team. That's 9 wides for Ardrahan.
Yeah, Gerald Ford did very well there. He obviously learned his lesson from that first ball just after half time, where he kind of went blazed it too far, but he put a lovely ball right in front of Cian Walsh there, and Ardrahan doing very well now early in the second half.
Yeah, Ben O'Connor is the man that's coming off, and he's rather gingerly coming off. Has a fine game. Ben O'Connor comes off the Ardrahan team, man wearing number 10, and the puck out is taken. It looks for Rory Burke over on the far side of the field, but it's Conor Cosgrove who tries to win it for Ardrahan. The ball is broken in the middle of the field. Ardrahan have the numbers there. One of those is Owen Murphy in the middle of the field. He loses possession. Oranmore Maree have possession back, and it's Rory Burke who's in possession for Oranmore Maree. Rory Burke looks for a score. Rory Burke high towards the goals. It's batted out by the goalkeeper, and Derek Fahy does well to go down it. Leaves the ball behind him. Anthony Keady pulls in it. The ball is in the net, but it's going to be a free out. Derek Fahy lucky enough there, Andy. He brought the ball down underneath the crossbar. It broke away from him, just slightly fouled, and all of a sudden the ball ended up in the net, but it's going to be a free out.
Yeah, lucky. Very, very dangerous ball to deal with. It was just the height of the crossbar. Do you put your hand up? Do you go with the hurl? Obviously the rebound then from the hurl, gives a great chance to earn more. Yeah, I suppose it's very hard to make that decision, especially on a dropping ball under pressure.
Yeah, it sure was. It's going to be a free out, and the free out, as we said, is to the men of Ardrahan. 12 points for Oranmore Maree, 11 points for Ardrahan. 5 minutes gone in the second half, as the goalkeeper Derek Fahy takes the puck out for his side. And Derek Fahey goes long with that ball. Good long ball down the field. He's looking for the sub that has come on, and it's won by the Oranmore Maree cornerback. That's Conor Butler. He pulled on that ball in the middle, in the half full back line. He's playing well, it must be said. He got a great point and came strong for that one as that ball is broken in the middle of the field now. 12 points to 11. Just 1 point between them. Ruben Davitt is in possession. Davitt has it now for Ardrahan, or for Oranmore Maree, I should say. He's half hooked there by the substitute that came on. That's Enda Gardner, and he's fouled as he gets away from Enda Gardner there. That's going to be a free. The free is to Oranmore Maree, and you feel even, Andy, at this early stage of the second half, the next few minutes are going to be really, really crucial. And I just see here with Oranmore, obviously the wind is kind of holding up that ball, but their half back line, their basics are very, very good. They're just turning that ball back. They're not trying to make a fancy catch. They're just meeting it highest point, batting it back, and it's Ardrahan are finding it that little bit difficult now to get the ball past the half-hour line. Niall Burke will take the free for Oranmore Maree. He has got 6 points so far, 5 frees and 1 from play. There's 12 points for Oranmore Maree, 11 points for Ardrahan as he stands over this free. And Ardrahan don't want the Oranmore Maree lead to be stretched out to 3 or 4 points or anything like that, because it'll make it more difficult, obviously, to come back into it with this wind that Oranmore Maree have aiding them in this second half. So Niall Burke takes the free. He lifts, bends and strikes. He makes no mistake, does he? He doesn't. Puts it over the bar. Point number 7 for Niall Burke. And they have gone 2 in front. That's his first score of the second half. And it's now 13 points to 11. Quick poke out goes to Gerard Ford. Ford looks up the field. He looks towards Keane Watch, but it's Garage McInerney out in front there. And McInerney is coming away from the full back line. He's finding himself out in the half forward line now. He's still sowing forward. Keane Watch is after him. Keane Watch was he going to pull there? Trying to, but he does well to retrieve the situation. But Oranmore Maree have it back, and that's a free surely. And it's a foul there on the Oranmore Maree wing forward. That is Patrick Burke. And is it going to be a yellow card as well for Keane Walsh? And it probably is going to be Keane Walsh's yellow card, and this could be 3 points in it. Yeah, rash from Keane Walsh, especially after he had lots of good work done there. He tracked Garage McInerney all the way through there. He kept his hurling, he didn't foul him, and just to pop off from Garage there, he just kind of rushed in with that free, kind of giving the advantage back to Oranmore here now and probably stretch it out. Didn't get the yellow card, but it's going to be a scoreable free all the same for Oranmore Maree, and it should be one that Niall Burke will put between the posts. This would put them 3 to the good. They have been the better team, I suppose, if you could call it, in the start of this second half, and this is a scoreable opportunity that goes wide, would you believe it? That's a poor wide by Niall Burke. That's the second wide from a free that he's missed. He'll be disappointed with that one. Yeah, that's unusual for Niall Burke now. Obviously he'll forgive him that one early on in the game in the first half, but into the second half now that should be nailed, especially just between the D and the 45 right in front of the goals. Owen Geraghty has come on for Oranmore Maree, by the way, in place of Ruben Davitt. He's a big powerful man, Geraghty, and that ball is won in the middle of the field. Oranmore Maree have it with Rory Burke to put 3 between them. Rory Burke makes no mistake. That's his second score of the day. There's 3 between them all of a sudden. 14 points to 11. Yeah, big risk, big reward if it comes on for Derek Fahey. That puck out just has to be that little bit sharper, especially against the wind. 9 minutes gone. 14 points to 11. The puck out is taken by Derek Fahey. He goes long down the field. Patrick Burke is underneath it, as is Gerard Ford. They're both on the ground. The ball is towards the sideline. Anthony Keady somehow picks it up. He comes inside 3 or 4 men. Keady's in possession for Oranmore Maree. He's going for a score, but it's wide again, from the same side, in the same position, I'd say, in fact, that he took the last one from. He'll be disappointed with that. Yeah, there's a strong wind coming up across from the stand side back towards that scoreboard down there, so he really has to be going for that far right post. 14 points to 11. Still delicately enough poised, but you would feel that Ardrahan need the next couple of scores. Conor Cosgrove did well there. Great control by Cosgrove from that puck out. Sprays the ball across the field. Oisin Slevin, he's under pressure now by Owen Geraghty. And Geraghty does well to retrieve the situation. Niall Burke has it, and Niall Burke is on the 20 metre line. Niall Burke is bearing down on goal. Is he going to go through for a goal for Oranmore Maree? Takes a lot of steps, and a good save by Derek Fahey, it must be said. The ball is played back towards Anthony Keady. Keady this time goes for the point, and he puts it wide again. That's 3 wides. The start of the second half for Anthony Keady. There was a goal scoring opportunity. Niall Burke's shot was saved, broke out to Anthony Keady, and another wide for Keady. He'll be disappointed. Niall Burke picked that ball up from a long way out, and he decided to go. He said, I'm going to have a go here. He carried it all the way. A good shot, but a very, very good save from Derek Fahey, and pity Oranmore there couldn't get that follow up with that score from Keady. Yeah, he's had 3 wides. He'll be disappointed, but he's getting into the position, and Derek Fahey will take the puck out. Derek Fahey goes long again with this ball out to this side of the field. Into Gardner goes up. The ball is going to break. Gardner tries to pick it up. He's fouled there by Ross Malone. That's going to be a free, and it's a scoreable opportunity for Sean Gardner. And in fairness, Ardrahan, they need to score now, Andy, just to get themselves back into this game. Yeah, just after half time they blazed out of the blocks, got themselves level, and it's kind of been mostly Oranmore really since then, so this score will definitely keep them ticking over back to 2 points possibly. 14 points to 11. It's Sean Gardner who will take it. We have a good vantage of this free by Sean Gardner. He's got 5 points so far. He's looking for his 6th from the place ball. Sean Gardner lifts, spins and strikes it high, but it's turning away from the goals and it's gone wide. That's 10 wides for Ardrahan, and we could see it straight away. It didn't have the necessary purchase on it, in the sense that it wasn't coming in, as Jack Grealish goes route one long down the field looking for Niall Burke. The ball is going to break. It's going to break inside towards Cian Callan. He's fouled by Anthony Keady, and that's going to be a free out, and Derek Fahey's coming from the goalkeeping position to take this free. 14 points to 11, but route one, it must be said, for Oranmore Maree there.
Yeah, I suppose when you have that big target at 14 with Niall Burke.
Yellow card as well for Anthony Keady. Didn't think there was a lot in it, but it was a free. But he's got the yellow card, and it's going to be a free out.
Yeah, Michael Walsh is doing well there, in fairness. He's battling hard, and he's on a big strong man there with Niall Burke, so he'll be happy to get that turned out.
Derek Fahey will take the free out. He's going to go across the field, is he? He's going to go across the field towards his cornerback. His cornerback is Pierce McCran. Pierce McCran came on at half time for Ardrahan. He's half blocked down though. The ball goes up the field towards Cian Walsh. Walsh is in it now. Walsh is on possession. Walsh is trying to solo forward. He's on an advantage here. He's still going forward. He plays the ball inside. There's no advantage there. Jared McInerney comes out with the ball. That's going to be a free in, and the free to Ardrahan. 14 points to 11. 3 points between them. This is a huge game in this group. Whoever wins this game gets 2 points on the board, obviously. Both of them beaten last time out. The last round of fixtures will see Oranmore Maree take on Sarsfields, and it will see Castlegar take on Ardrahan. So 2 points are crucial here, and at the moment Oranmore Maree just about holding the edge, Andy. 14 points to 11.
Yeah, they're taking their chances that little bit better than Ardrahan. Ardrahan kind of having to work very hard, and I suppose missing with that free there from Sean Gardner last, kind of not really taking them as good as they should. But it's a good contest now. It's tight.
Derek is coming all the way from the goalkeeper position to take it. He's just outside the Oranmore Maree 65 metre line as he gets ready to take this free. As we know, he scored one already in this second half. He's going to go for point number 2, Derek Fahey. He launches high in towards the goals. He makes no mistake. Beautiful strike by Derek Fahey. It's between the posts. That's 2 points for him, and 2 good scores from the frees for Derek Fahey.
Yeah, look at your free taker is worth their own weight in gold if you can nail those frees at all in conditions like this.
14-12, the puck out goes long in towards Colin Burke, who's out in front of his man. Indeed, it's Ryan O'Donnell. He loses possession though. Keenan Fahey comes in, as does Pierce McCran. McCran tries to bring the ball away, comes off the Oranmore Maree man, goes out over the line on the far side of the field. A line ball to Ardrahan. 14 points to 12, 13 minutes gone in the second half.
Ardrahan will be happy now. They've kind of weathered that Oranmore storm after that, the first 5 minutes of the second half, and they're in the game now. They're not far away at all.
Yeah, well in the game. 14 points to 12. Good control, it must be said, by Enda Gardner. Lovely ball across towards Gerard Ford. He can't get there though. Owen Garrity tries to go down. There's both players battling to win this possession. There's a couple more players coming in, and it's won by Oranmore Maree. Ross Malone goes back the field, and Conor Butler gets the ball out towards Conor Hannafy. Hannafy's in a race for possession to keep it in play. Will he keep it in play? I don't think he will. It's gone out over the line. Line ball over here to Ardrahan, and Conor Cosgrove is going to leave it no doubt to Gerard Ford, and they're going to get on with this as quickly as possible. 2 points between the sides. 13 minutes gone in the second half. It reads 14 points for Oranmore Maree, 12 points for Ardrahan in windy Athenry, cold Athenry as well, it must be said. And it's, as we've said in the first commentary game, it's nearly like a November's day here instead of a day in August, as that ball goes long inside. That's going to be a free in, surely. A foul on Cian Walsh there. Himself and Garage McInerney, 2 big men battling for possession. Walsh is the man that's adjudged to have been fouled, and all of a sudden, if this goes between the posts, they're back to a 1 point ball game.
Yeah, and it's very noticeable as well with Oranmore that when that ball gets into a bit of a ruck situation and they win the ball in that tight spot, they're excellent at running off that ball and making themselves available kind of further up the field, across the half forward line, across midfield. So they're given the option for when they win that ball in the tight contest.
And the free in has been brought further forward now due to something that was said, I'd say, by an Ardrahan or an Oranmore Maree man there, and this results in a free in that Sean Gardner will take, and Sean Gardner should put this between the posts. He's dead straight in front of the posts. It's 14 points to 12 as he lifts, bends and strikes and puts the shitter right between the posts, and that's another point for his side, and that is 14 points to 13. That's 6 points now for Sean Gardner. They had 4 points in the second half. 3 have come from frees. Quick puck out goes to Garage McInerney. McInerney's in possession, gets it off to Conor Butler, comes inside his man, and Conor Butler is soloing at the ball, gets it across the field. Oranmore Maree work it out, and Thomas Blake gets the ball across the field towards Colin Burke. Colin Burke going for a score from out the field. This will be a great score. It is a fantastic score by Colin Burke, wearing number 27, playing in defence there, puts it over the bar. Well worked out of defence. Really good score and a good response.
Massive score to Ardrahan's kind of the last 2 or 3 minutes having a good period in the game there, but that's a big score from Oranmore.
Yeah, they're about to bring on Jake Keady as well, by the way. The second of the Keady brothers coming into the play. And I think it's his brother Anthony that's coming off, and Jake Keady is a big man coming into the full forward line for Oranmore Maree. 3 points between them. It's or is it 2 points between them, I should say. Is it 15 points to 13? As this it's 15 points to 13, yeah, as this free is going to be, or this puck out is going to be taken by Derek Fahey. So Derek Fahey gets ready to take the puck out for Ardrahan. He goes right down the middle, route one. Up they go for two Ardrahan men went up for that ball. The ball is going to break towards Oranmore Maree, and it's Patrick Burke who comes away with it. Patrick Burke goes for the score. Patrick Burke puts it over the bar. Two Ardrahan men, and he went for the ball there. The ball broke off them into the path of Patrick Burke. He makes no mistake, and all of a sudden there's three in it again.
Yeah, it's crucial there. Two guys going for the one ball. You have to get your calls right. Someone has to be calling for it, and it's a big cost.
The puck out goes astray again, and Oranmore Maree have it once more. This could put them 4 points to the good. They're 16-13 in front at the moment, but that one goes wide again, and Jeremy Hannafy will be disappointed with that one. That's 11 wides now for Oranmore Maree. They have struck 6 in this second half. They'll be disappointed with that. Quick puck out is taken to Michael Walsh. There's 3 between them, 16 points to 13. Walsh got the final point of the first half. He decides to go down the field. Ross Malone is underneath it. Gardner's underneath it as well, and that's into Gardner. Gardner tries to pick the ball up under pressure from Malone and Conor Butler, and I think the ball has gone off the Ardrahan man there, has it? And gone out over the line. The linesman is not quite sure what way it's going. I think he's giving it to Ardrahan, and Gerard Ford is going to leave it. Is it Donagh Fahey is interested in this one? Donagh is well able to hit them. Will he go for a score here from this sideline just outside the 20-metre line? Donagh Fahey has a good angle for a right-sided guy taking the sideline here. He hasn't scored as of yet today, got 8 last time out. Donagh Fahey will take the sideline. A great sideline by Donagh Fahey. He has scored now, has he? He hasn't. It's into the goalkeeper. Well taken by Jack Grealish, because he was under pressure there. He did well, the Oranmore Maree goalkeeper. He drives it down the field, but it's picked up by Cian Walsh. Cian Walsh will return it. Cian Walsh will go for a score, and Cian Walsh will put the sliotar between the posts. Good score by Cian Walsh, but it must be said the goalkeeper, in fairness, did well to catch that ball because he was under pressure. But Cian Walsh retrieves the situation for Ardrahan, 16 points to 14.
Yeah, I think Oranmore will be happy to concede that point now. It could have been much worse there with a goal chance. It was a dangerous ball again, but Grealish did very well under that high ball.
16 points to 14. Oranmore Maree go route one. Ardrahan have the numbers back there, but Niall Burke has the sliotar. Niall Burke is trying to burrow his way through. He tries to kick it forward, but it's won by Cian Walsh. Is it for Ardrahan trying to burrow his way out of defence? He is coming out of defence. It's going to be a free out. 16 points to 14. Interestingly, Cian Walsh has gone back into the defence now for Ardrahan. He started in the attack, which would have been unusual for him, but he's gone back into their defence now. And
you'd say he's much more comfortable at home there in that half back line, and he has really powered into the game here now in the second half. He's doing very well for Ardrahan.
Derek Fahey takes the free. He goes long down the field. There's players on both sides try to win possession. It's going to be won by the Oranmore Maree man. It's Mark Hannafy who has it, wearing number 7. Hannafy goes forward and gets the ball out towards Jeremy Hannafy. Jeremy Hannafy flicks the ball off towards Rory Burke. Was there a late tackle there? There was a late tackle on Jeremy Hannafy, and that's going to be a free just to relieve some of the pressure on Oranmore Maree, and it's a chance here for them to clear the sliotar down the field. Niall Burke is not coming from the full forward line to take it. Of course, we know that Rory Burke and Patrick Burke and these lads are very good free takers. Jack Grealish, the goalkeeper, has come out to say, will I take it? But I think Rory Burke is saying, well, we have the wind and I'm going to take this one.
That's it. It's a long way for Niall Burke to be coming all the way back there. Look at this guys that can strike that ball 70-80 yards, no problem at all. So it's a wise move now. Rory Burke, no problem to him.
Yeah, 16 points to 14 as this free is going to be taken, and this free is going to be taken for Oranmore Maree by Rory Burke. He's back between the 45 and 65 metre line as he launches this ball in towards the goals. He's got the wind, he's got the advantage, but he doesn't have the accuracy. That ball goes wide, and that's 12 wides now for Oranmore Maree, and Rory Burke will be disappointed with that one. 16-14, 2 between them. There's still only 12 minutes to go. A poor puck out there. It's intercepted by Ryan O'Donnell. Ryan O'Donnell is bearing down a goal now for Oranmore Maree. Ryan O'Donnell decides to go for the goal. Great save by Derek Fahey, it must be said, but it was probably the right height for him, but he dived full in to save it. In fairness, Cian Callan tries to come away with possession there, but Ryan O'Donnell will be disappointed with that one. It was a poor puck out by Derek Fahey that was intercepted. Oranmore Maree have it with Niall Burke. He's swung around there. That's surely going to be a free in. It is going to be a free in. Good save by Derek Fahey, but the error for him in the lead up to that, the quick puck out, was intercepted by Ryan O'Donnell, but in fairness to Fahey, he got down to save it well.
Yeah, my initial thought was that Rory Burke's free that went wide was, they were kind of adding up as well, and Derek, like Ardrahan, kind of got away with that one, and then for Derek to kind of go a little bit awry with that puck out. It's a big risk what he's doing, especially obviously against the wind. He's trying to work that ball to the half back line and clear Oranmore's half back line with a long strike from there, but they got away with it there.
Got away with it, but it's a still scoreable free here for Niall Burke. 19 minutes played. He was fouled as he tried to make his way through on goal there, and a scoreable opportunity here for Niall Burke. He has hit 7 so far for Oranmore Maree, 6 from frees and 1 from play. 16 points to 14, they lead. This would put them 17-14 in front if he can have the accuracy here, and Niall Burke makes no mistake. That's his 8th point of the day, and all of a sudden there's 3 between them now. Oranmore Maree 17 points, Ardrahan 14 points.
Yeah, a little bit of daylight again now, and it'll be interesting now the next 5 minutes. in 10 minutes to go in total. The next 5 minutes now will tell a lot for both teams.
Gardner tries to play the ball back to Keenan Fahey. It's picked up by Jack Burke, though. Jack Burke takes a lot of steps there, gets away with it. Oranmore Maree tried to win it with Ross Malone. There's a battle royale out there now. It's won by Gardner. It's a rasping shoulder there. The ref said it's something untoward. It's going to be a free in, and the Oranmore Maree fans, there's a bit of booing over the far side of the field. It was a fair old rasping of a shoulder, but it's going to be a free in, and the free in is to the men of Ardrahan, and Sean Gardner's coming out to take it. One of the Oranmore Maree players said something, I think, to John Kane. The referee hasn't brought it forward or anything like that, but it's still a scoreable opportunity, and Sean Gardner will be gleefully, I'm sure, accepting of this one just outside the 45 metre line. Yeah,
it's a fine line, that good old fashioned shoulder and the tackle, and is it high, is it low, is it on the chest, is it to the shoulder? So it can be hard, in fairness to referees at times, to kind of get that right, and obviously some side of the crowd is going to be very upset with it.
Yeah, Sean Gardner will take the free. 17 points for Oranmore Maree. Ardrahan 14 points as he stands over this free. He's just outside the 45 metre line as he lifts, bends and strikes the sitter. He drives it high. He's driven it wide, would you believe it? That's a poor wide by his standards. Now he'll be disappointed with that. It was a scoreable one, and quick puck out is taken by Jack Grealish out to Ross Malone. Malone goes long down the field, route one in towards Jay Keady in there. Keady puts up the hand, and Keady takes it out of the air superbly. There's 2 or 3 Ardrahan men around him. He plays the ball back. The ball is flicked inside towards Niall Burke, but back there for Ardrahan is Pierce McCrann, wearing number 2. Pierce McCrann does well. Gets the ball low out towards Owen Murphy. The ball breaks though into Colin Burke. Colin Burke is in possession. He got 1 mighty point so far. Is this going to be point number 2 for Colin Burke? It's coming in. It's gone high. It's gone over the bar. A great score by Colin Burke. He puts it over the bar. The man wearing number 27, just out of the minor grade from last year. And in fairness to the Burke brothers, they're all supreme strikers of the ball. They've all got 2 points each. Colin has got 2, Rory's got 2, Patrick has got 2. Good contributions.
That's a massive point now from Colin Burke.
And it puts 4 in it.
4 in it. Wayne is starting to come down now. It puts 4 between them again now. So it's a little bit of daylight for Oranmore if they can kind of batten down the hatches for the next few minutes and kind of see it out. Yeah,
there's about 8 minutes to go here. It's 18 points to 14, and it's windy, it's wet, and we just hope that the rain doesn't come in top of us here. But anyway, it's going to be a free, or a puck out I should say. Keenan Fahey is down injured, by the way. He's just holding his is it his ankle he's holding out there. Just hopefully there's nothing untoward with Keenan Fahey. He'd be a huge loss if he had to go off from Ardrahan's perspective, but I'd say he'll be okay. But 4 points between them. It's the first time that 4-point lead has been built.
Yeah, it's Sean Gardner's a young guy. Look at, he has a lot of years ahead of him, and he's a fine striker with the ball, and he's hit some great frees in the first half. It's just those couple of misses now in the second half. Like I said earlier, especially when Ardrahan get that ball to that position where they break the Oranmore half back line, whether it be it from play or from frees, he just needs to nail those to keep Ardrahan in the game.
Derek Fahey takes the puck out and comes long down the field towards Gardner. He tries to kick the ball forward, and it's going to be won by Conor Hannafy. Conor Hannafy has it for Oranmore Maree. Hannafy hand passes the ball across the field looking for Owen Geraghty, but it's intercepted. Keenan Fahey has it. He's on an advantage. He's fouled. That's going to be a free to Keenan Fahey, and Derek is making the long journey up from the goalkeeper position. He's coming out to the 65 metre line to take this one. He's already got 2 super long range frees for Ardrahan. This will be a third in the half if he can put it over the bar.
In fairness, Ardrahan, they're not lying down. There is that 4-point gap now for Oranmore, but they're still fighting. They're still trying to win that ball around that middle once it drops. And conditions are far from ideal here. They're far from ideal, the conditions in this game now, with 7 minutes to go, 18 points to 14 as Derek Fahey gets ready to take the free. The rain is coming down here, but I suppose whoever wins this game won't mind about that rain. As Derek Fahey takes the free, he's got 2. Can we make it 3? We can't, because that one goes to the wrong side of the post, and that's another wide. We can see there's a sub coming on for Oranmore Maree as well. They have brought on another player. They're bringing on Aaron Callan wearing number 2, and it's Conor Hannafy, I think, that's coming off here, the man wearing number 12. But Conor Hannafy is at a good game, must be said. Aaron Callan comes on. There's 4 between them. There are 7 minutes to go here. That ball is long down the field. It's going to break, and it's going to break towards Rory Burke. Burke tries to pick it up under pressure from Pierce McCrann. Burke still has possession now, scoops the ball further out the field. Scoring opportunity here for Patrick Burke. He's going to go for point number 3. Is it inside the post? I don't think it is. That's going to go wide as well, and that is 12 wides, I think, 13 wides for Oranmore Maree now, and they'll be just slightly disappointed with some of the wides they've had in this second half. Yeah, the wind is getting picked up a little bit more there now. It's just a bit of a shower is clearing off, but it's still quite wild. Rory Burke is in possession. Rory Burke puts that one wide as well. That's another wide straight away. There's an Ardrahan man after picking up an injury out there. That's a Jack Burke, but that's 14 wides now. 9 wides in the second half for Oranmore Maree, and they have been relatively scoreable ones in the sense that they have that wind with them. They do, and I'm sure it's something when they look back in the game during the week now, it's something that's probably going to be a bit of a thorn for them. Their kind of decision making on that ball. Yeah, they're winning well in their half back line, but kind of taking a little bit wild shots from 70-80 yards with the wind. It's something that they'll probably try and work on in the next few weeks. Yeah, they sure will be working on them. 6 minutes to go here. 18 points for Oranmore Maree, 14 points for Ardrahan. Derek Fahey will take the puck out, and Jack Burke is just getting some running repairs out there.
as this puck out is going to be taken by Derek Fahey, the goalkeeper for Ardrahan. He's hit 2 points from frees in the second half. 5 minutes plus whatever additional time left in this game. But 4 between them, it's a big lead in the context of the game. But still, if Ardrahan could get a goal, Andy, they'll be back in business here.
Yeah, like I said, they're fighting very well around the middle. They just need to get that ball into the inside line, and you would not know a goal chance could pop up there and keep themselves alive with a few minutes remaining.
Jack Burke looks as if he's in trouble, and coming into the team is Evan Kennedy, another young player, part of the Galway minor squad in 2023. He's coming in. And Jack Burke is the man that's going off the Ardrahan team. Just picked up a leg injury there. He seems to be gingerly coming off. But Evan Kennedy is in. 18 points to 14. There's 5 minutes to go. Quick puck out to Michael Walsh. Michael Walsh is in possession. Michael Walsh goes out towards Pierce McCrann. McCrann now for Ardrahan looks upfield. McCrann drives that ball long down the field. Owen Murphy tries to win it. Oranmore Maree tried to win it. Owen Garrett as well, but the ball is pulled on and it's won by Evan Kennedy, the sub who's come in. Evan Kennedy tries to get away from Colin Burke. Kennedy hand passes the ball off to Owen Murphy. Owen Murphy across the field towards Cathal Walsh. Cathal Walsh on the 45 metre line. Can this go over the bar? It's coming in into the hand of the goalkeeper Jack Grealish, and Jack Grealish goes route one down the field as far as he can possibly put it, and out comes Jake Keady. Jake Keady has it. Jake Keady takes on his man. Jake Keady looks for a score. Jake Keady going high in towards the goals. Jake Keady puts it over the bar, and that's 5 points between them. Good score by Jake Keady, the substitute who has come on. Really good score by Jake.
Super score. Jack Grealish did very well to take that ball down underneath his crossbar and worked it out the field, and a super score from Keady.
Yeah, first point in the senior championship for Jake Keady. That ball goes long down the field. There's 5 between them all of a sudden. 19 points to 14. It's won by Owen Garrity for Oranmore Maree. He gets his side on the attack again, and that ball goes inside towards Ryan O'Donnell. Ryan O'Donnell tries to win possession. The ball is going to break to Keady, but O'Donnell has been fouled. That's going to be a free in. This could put 6 between them, and in fairness to Oranmore Maree, they're finishing fairly strong now, it must be said. They've gone 5 in front.
They're pushing it home now. They're turning that ball back very well in their own half back line, and they're working those scores.
Niall Burke is the man who's going to take the free. He's already scored 7 points or 8 points so far, 7 frees and 1 from play, and he is going to take this free for Oranmore Maree. He'll be in no hurry whatsoever. His side are 5 points in front, and we have about 3 minutes of normal time to go, plus whatever additional time will be added on here in Kenny Park in Athenry. The first game, of course, was won by Lee Mellows here. They beat Haskell Fohan by 220 to 213 in the Senior B Championship to win their first championship game this year. Oranmore Maree and Ardrahan also looking for their first wins of the campaign, and it's Oranmore Maree who hold the advantage now by 5 points at the moment, 19 points to 14. That now becomes 20 points to 14 because Niall Burke has put that ball between the posts, and that means there's 6 between them, and that's a good solid lead now as we come up towards the last couple of minutes. 3 between them, Andy. Yeah,
good score there from Burke now. He made sure that free, took his time, judged the wind carefully, and got that score really needed.
Michael Walsh is in possession. He's caught it twice. He plays the ball across the field to Pierce McCrann, but Ardrahan not making a whole lot of a yardage as of yet, but they're making it with Gerard Ford. Ford tries to come out of defence. He does come out of defence. He launches it long down the field, but Colin Burke was underneath it for Oranmore Maree. He's had a good game. He loses possession. The ball is going to break. Burke tries to go down on it again, and it's going to break out towards Owen Garrity, the sub, and Owen Garrity goes down on the ball. He's fouled as he came out of defence, and that's going to be a free out, and it looks at this stage, unless Ardrahan probably need 2 goals, Andy, to get back into this game at this stage.
Yeah, super work from Owen Garrity there. Just won that hard ball, just broke it out into the space, and a foul from Sean Gardner.
Yeah, Jack Grealish, the goalkeeper, is going to take the free, but Niall Burke is making it all the way down from the full forward line to take the free. He's going to take his time with it, really, or is he coming down just to maybe waste a small bit of time? He's going to get a quick one here, by the way. If Jack Grealish is smart, he's not. Jack Grealish decides to go long with this. Niall Burke is still calling for the ball, but Jack Grealish is going to take the free, and Jack Grealish is going to go long in towards the full forward line, probably where Niall Burke should be, yeah. And the ball is going to be won by Ardrahan, but they lose possession. They try to come away from the defence. The Oranmore Maree men and Ardrahan men working very, very hard as they try to win the possession here. 4 minutes additional time will be added on at the end of this half as the ball is played out towards Derek Fahey. He's out on the 20 metre line now. Derek Fahey fails to pick the ball up at the second attempt. At the third attempt, he's on the ground. He can't pick it up because he's under serious pressure there from the Oranmore Maree players as he tries to come away with possession there. There's 4 minutes additional time. We have 29 minutes played. We have 5 minutes left yet, and it's Keenan Fahey who has it bursting out of defence. Keenan Fahey goes past Aaron Canlan. He's still going for it. He's fouled there, and that's going to be a free, and a free out to Ardrahan and a free out to Keenan Fahey. And Keenan Fahey will just leave the free there, and his brother Derek is coming out from the goalkeeping position to take it, and Derek will probably drive it down the field. But if I'm looking down the field, there's 3 Oranmore Maree players, nobody on them at all. Ardrahan needs to get players into that attack. Yeah, Ardrahan really need to push up. Good carry there from Keenan Fahey out from the defence, and yeah, they need to get the bodies up there now because they badly need some goals. The ball is played inside towards Donafahy from Sean Gardner. Donafahy tries to take on his man. He tries to go past his man. Garage McInerney stands him up, gets the ball inside. Is that a push in the back? It is. It's going to be a free in again. And this is a chance here possibly for Ardrahan to reduce the deficit. It's 29:30 played, 4.5 minutes as are left in the game. Will he be interested in tapping this over the bar, Andy, or will he go low? He's just on the 20-metre line. Slight angle, obviously, for Donaghey.
Yeah, difficult. There's still 4 minutes to go of injury time, so he might be worth his while just to take his point. But I just can't be missed that Oranmore's backs are so physical, and especially when that ball gets into a bit of a ruck.
Donaghey decides to go low. It's blocked by the goalkeeper Jack Grealish. It breaks out, and Oranmore Maree come away with it with Rory Burke. Rory Burke is pulled to the ground. He's soloing forward. He's gone past 3 or 4 Ardrahan, and he's still going forward. And off the hurl, launches it inside towards Jay Keeley, the big man at the edge of the square. Jay Keeley is a powerful man. He's just out a minor. He's a big man as he foul. The referee says play on. Niall Burke is there beside him, and Niall Burke has the ball for Oranmore Maree. Niall Burke, is he about to put 7 between them? Niall Burke over the shoulder. Niall Burke high in towards the goal. He puts it over the bar. That's a point for Niall Burke, but you got to credit first off the Jay Keeley and the clearance down the field from Rory Burke. But Jay Keeley, it's essentially his first game in senior championship hurling. He's a big man at the edge of the square there, and he's causing a bit of bother, isn't he?
The most impressive from that first chance he got, he's able to take that ball in under pressure for a young guy, and obviously that ball then broke out again to that wily old operator Niall Burke, and he's nailed that point on to push them out to 7.
He's nailed it. Éanna Burke has come on now for Oranmore Maree, and off comes their centre half forward. That is Jeremy Hannafy, who's the captain of the team, I should say. It's 21 points to 14, 7 between them. It's out towards the cornerback Pierce McCran. McCran decides to go along with that ball down the field. Up goes Colin Burke, and Colin Burke tries to take it down. So his ball is not kept in play. It goes out over the line, but it's as good as a score for Ardrahan at this stage, or for Oranmore Maree at this stage, I should say. 31 minutes have been played. They're about to bring on Kieran Whelan as well into the team, wearing number 21 for Oranmore Maree. Sean Gardner is going to take the sideline. Sean Gardner gets it further forward, but Oranmore Maree half position over there. There's an Oranmore Maree man foul coming out of defence. That's going to be a free, and it's going to be a free out. There's a bit of pushing and shoving over near the stand side. There's players running in now, and there's no need for it at all. And the goalkeeper, they're all in it. All the defence from Oranmore Maree and the forwards for Ardrahan have gone in there, Andy. We see all our lads running in, but nothing major happening in it, but you just feel someone wouldn't do anything silly now.
Yeah, look, at this point it's just Ardrahan are not doing themselves any favour. That little bit of inexperience there from Sean Gardner with that line ball. That line ball needs to be set in front of that square, and kind of tried to play it short down the line, and next thing he got turned over, and the foul went on Oranmore and into a bit of a ruckus there. But yeah, Ardrahan just don't have the time for that now. They need to get some scores on the board, and especially with that last point chance from Donaghey, the free that was saved. They really just need to get a score here and try and push on for the last 2 minutes.
Yeah, there's 2 minutes gone in injury time. It's a free out, I think, to Oranmore Maree, and there's a player receiving a card over there. I think it's Donaghey. He's been spoken to by John Kane over there, and it's going to be at least a yellow card here to Donaghey. Is it going to be yellow? It is a yellow card for Donaghey over there, the corner forward for Ardrahan. Hasn't been their day, Ardrahan, in fairness. They had the wind in the first half, didn't make a whole lot of advantage to it. They were down at half time, but Oranmore Maree have stretched it out to 7, and Niall Burke is going to take this free for Oranmore Maree from back in his own half back line.
Yeah,
Jack
I think that little bit of power and that little bit of physique is a little bit extra on the Oranmore side, and obviously Ardrahan had those chances in the middle of the second half there, some frees, and
yeah, I think Niall Burke has actually been taken off the Oranmore Maree team as Jack Grealish takes this free. He goes long down the field. It's going to be broken in towards Éanna Burke. Éanna Burke tries to pick it up. Éanna Burke, his first touch. Is he going to go for a score? He is. Has he put it between the posts? He hasn't put it between the posts. He'll be disappointed. 15 wides with them, but it matters little, I'd say, at this stage. There's only 1 minute left in this game, and it's 21 points for Oranmore Maree. Ardrahan 14 points. Great take by Keenan Fahey out there in the middle of the field for Ardrahan. The ball is broken off him though, goes out of the line, and it's a line ball to Oranmore Maree on this side of the field. And their work rate has been exemplary today. Patrick Burke is interested in taking this. Ross Malone is also interested in taking it. But they have 3 minutes of the additional time played. Oranmore Maree lead by 7 points, and it's a big statement when considering they were beaten by 14 last time out by Castlegar, as Keenan Fahey wins possession. Now Keenan Fahey is in possession, trying to burrow his way through a foul there, but it's a big win, it must be said, for Oranmore Maree. And Keenan Fahey, I hope he's not in a bit of bother here now, sir, or Andy.
Yeah, a little bit of frustration boiling over there with Keenan. He's kind of pushed up to midfield there in the last minute or two, and look at his money's free. He really, like I said, with the bit of a ruction there earlier on a few minutes ago, they need to get on with it here, Ardrahan. I think it's been turned over now.
Kane is going to throw the ball in. The 4 minutes additional time have been played. We are into the last embers and the dying embers of this game here, and John Kane would probably need to blow it up as soon as possible. There's a lot of players just trying to win possession here. You just, as I said, hope nobody would pull wide or anything like that. Inda Gardner tries to pick the ball up. Oranmore Maree man comes in on him, and that's going to be a yellow card surely for Éanna Burke there for just a shoulder on Inda Gardner. And the 4 minutes were played, and I'd say in fairness you just need to finish the game now, Andy, isn't it?
Yes, there's another round to go. Something rash now at this point. It's done and dusted for Oranmore on both sides. They need to keep the cool now. Yeah,
there's a good bit of pushing and shoving right out here between the two dugouts. Éanna Burke is definitely going to pick up a yellow card, I would say, for Oranmore Maree. but he does pick up the yellow card, and it's going to be a free to Ardrahan. The 4 minutes have been played. John Kane has given the free to Ardrahan. Derek Fahy was he going to come out to take it? He's decided not to come out to take it, and it's going to be taken by Enda Gardner, or it's going to be left to Derek Fahy. He's coming all the way from the goalkeeping position to take this. 21 points for Oranmore Maree, 14 points for Ardrahan. So here comes Derek Fahy with the free for Ardrahan. He has already scored twice. He'd probably launch this one in towards the goals, or will he be just happy just to take the point, because the 4 minutes have been played, and a point like this could be crucial in going down the tracks. A quick one towards Sean Gardner. Gardner has the ball in possession. Gardner goes for a score. Gardner puts it between the posts. It's a point for Sean Gardner, a point for Ardrahan, and it could be a crucial score. You never know. Come the end of this year's championship. And with that, the referee has blown the full-time whistle. It's 21 points to 15 in the end. 6-point victory in the end for Oranmore Maree. Oranmore Maree, in fairness, full value for their victory. They've regrouped well since that big defeat to Castlegar in the opening round. But it's 2 points on the board. They'll be happy with that.
Yeah, very happy. Got themselves right back into now again. Very physical around that middle part there, especially in the second half. Again, like I said, Ardrahan couldn't get that ball past that half back line of Oranmore's consistently. Really, they had their few chances with the frees kind of to stay alive with kind of in the middle of the half there. But look at Oranmore, the better team overall, and sets them up well now going into the last round.
Yeah, the last round of the game sees Oranmore Maree take on Sarsfields and Castlegar take on Ardrahan. The group is delicately poised now. We have Sarsfields on 4 points in this group, and the other three teams, Oranmore Maree and Castlegar have 2 points. Ardrahan have yet to score, but Ardrahan are playing in the last round against Castlegar, so if they get a victory there, they could still be well involved in this year's championship.
That's it, depending on the scores then from there on. If they get that victory in the last and have 2 points on the board, they could still very well qualify. Yeah,
so there you have it, a win for Oranmore Maree, and then thanks to Andy Cohen for joining me here in the commentary position. Oranmore Maree have got their championship back on track. It's their first win of the campaign for 2024. They have beaten Ardrahan. It's finished Oranmore Maree 21 points, Ardrahan 15 points here from Kenny Park in Athenry.
QFinancial.ie got the price and advice for me.
Pension auto enrolment will soon be introduced. This means that all full-time workers over the age of 23 earning more than €20,000 per year must contribute to a pension, and employers must contribute. What are those pension entitlements, and is there independent advice available? The Q Financial Pension Team are experienced in advising both employees and employers of the positive and affordable options available for your situation. Call 091 421 900 or log on to qfinancial.ie.
QFinancial.ie.
Based in Clare, Galway, OMA Financial Services Limited, trading as qfinancial.ie, is an authorised independent pension intermediary regulated by the Central Bank of Ireland.
We redefine your relationship with energy, save you money, and get you on the path to a cleaner, greener future. JFW Renewables, your nationwide solar energy specialists. Call us today for a greener tomorrow.
Ball by Derek Fahey in towards Owen Murphy in the middle of the field, and Murphy has it now, wearing number 8. He's going for the opening score of the day, and Owen Murphy makes no mistake. That is the first point. Skips the ball back towards his brother. His brother is Patrick Burke. Patrick Burke goes for the score from out the field, and Patrick O'Donnell for Oranmore Maree goes inside his man. This is a scoreable opportunity. It should be a scoring opportunity for the number 17. He puts it high, and he puts it between the posts. That's a Ryan inside towards Ryan O'Donnell, who flicks the ball out towards Niall Burke. Niall Burke, first times the shit they're high, and
so I suppose it's just to get going yourself as quick as you can.
Cathal Walsh with the response for Ardrahan. It's inside the post, it's over the bar. The man wearing number 7, he scored those younger players, but he can't win possession, and it's picked up by Cathal Walsh. Good ball by Cathal Walsh across to Keenan Fahey. He's already hit 2 wides. It's going to be third time lucky for Keenan Fahey. In over the head of Keane Callan, and that's a foul on Ryan O'Donnell as he was going through there. His hurl was just pulled back as he was trying to go through from an Oranmore. Niall Burke sprays the ball across the field, picks out Keady. This should be a scoreable opportunity for Anthony Keady, and that's Conor Butler wearing number 20. Conor Butler hand passes the ball right across the field, looking for Rory Burke in space. Rory Burke off that distinctive left hand side goes for the score. He's got the distance, and if he comes out under that ball, he misses it. It's picked up by Conor Hannafy. Conor Hannafy's got a man of support here. He's going to go for a score himself. Would he put it between the posts? He would put it between the posts on the 45 metre line, and he decides to go short. He picks out Michael Walsh. Will Michael Walsh wind up for a big one? He will. He's going to go for a score, the full back from out the field, and Michael Walsh puts second half, but Derek Fahey takes the free for Ardrahan. His side are 2 points in arrears. He's got the distance, he's got the accuracy too, I can tell you. Great score by Derek Ardrahan, soloing through. He's got a man inside. That man is Ben Murphy. Murphy goes for a score and puts it number 20 now for Oranmore Maree. He's made the space to go for a score, has he? He goes for a score from out the field. Oranmore Maree have aiding them in this second half. So Niall Burke takes the free. He lifts, bends and strikes. He makes no mistake, does he? He doesn't. Puts it over the bar. Points of Ruben Davitt. He's a big powerful man, Geraghty, and that ball is moon in the middle of the field. Oranmore Maree have it with Rory Burke. Rory Burke to put 3 between them. Rory Burke makes no mistake. That's his second. As we know, he scored 1 already in this second half. He's going to go for point number 2, Derek Fahey. He launches high in towards the goals. He makes no mistake. Beautiful strike by Derek Fahey. Gets it across the field. Oranmore Maree work it out, and Thomas Blake gets the ball across the field towards Colin Burke. Colin Burke going for a score from out the field. This will be a great score. It is a fantastic Burke who comes away with it. Patrick Burke goes for a score. Patrick Burke puts it over the bar. 2 Ardrahan men, and he went for the ball there. The ball broke off them into the path because he was under pressure there. He did well, the Oranmore Maree goalkeeper. He drives it down the field, but it's picked up by Keane Walsh. Keane Walsh will return it. Keane Walsh will go for a score, and Keane Walsh will put the Colin Burke. Colin Burke is in possession. He got 1 mighty point so far. Is this going to be point number 2 for Colin Burke? It's coming in. It's coming in. It's gone high. It's gone over the bar. A great score by Colin. And out comes Jake Keady. Jake Keady has it. Jake Keady takes on his man. Jake Keady looks for a score. Jake Keady going high in towards the goals. Jake Keady puts it over the bar. He's a big man as he fouled. The referee says play on. Niall Burke is there beside him, and Niall Burke has the ball for Oranmore Maree. Niall Burke, is he about to put 7 between them? Niall Burke over the shoulder. Niall Burke high in. Going down the tracks. A quick one towards Sean Gardner. Gardner has the ball in possession. Gardner goes for a score. Gardner puts it between the posts. It's a point for Sean Gardner, a point for Ardrahan, and